We're starting at 392 this morning and we're moving towards the beach now, and I think it's going to rain again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ocean is dirty deep. Ski-boat fishermen is complaining about it. They don't want all this dirty water. Virtually no wind at the moment. Tide is in between now. Must check if it's going out or coming in. And so far the only boat on the launch pad is Malacca. St. Lucia estuary mouth. Lucia River is coming down strong. The water is dirty deep in. Shallow here in the front of the mouth, and it's basically the sand comes from eating away that dune, but sediment movement in front of the mouth will always be there, and it will always be sort of irrelevant. The current takes it from south to north, so all the sand that's coming from the dune will be going towards the main beach and first rocks. Our problem is the sand that comes from our Palon side that is building up there on that point. That is our problem. That is what closed the estuary mouth, but you can't do anything again with that. If you put dolosis, you're going to need to go industrial scale like in Richards Bay. Do we need another harbour? No, but we can take the sediment that the ocean wash in and that the Lucia River bring down. We can take that out of the system and make it breathe easier without interrupting with nature too much. What's happening with that sand that is being washed away? It fills up all our gullies here to the north of the estuary mouth. It's old dredger spoils that they've taken away to build this dam wall here. As I say, there will always be sediment movement along the beach. Always. That we will never stop. It's a natural occurrence. It will be a little bit more with human interference, and it will be a little bit less when the estuary mouth does close down, but it will always be there. That's neither there nor here. Beach. Water is even dirty, not fishable here, but it looks better from the main beach. But I'm not going to do the main beach today, should I? I could, why not? Let's do the main beach for you guys. Nature grabs garbage out of the ocean. Wow. Watercolor here at the main beach looks better. There's 3 guys fishing here. They say they've got some bites, but they don't know what it is. I would say this is perfect for salmon. And if the wind changes a little bit and the water becomes cleaner, you might even get grunter in this water. 4:02 and it's 7:44. Not bad. 50% of the battery left. And I went all the way to a little bit north of the main beach. What a beautiful day to ride e-bike here in St. Lucia. Dripping wet, but clean. Now we can take Shadow for a walk, I think. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Beatrice Vivius with your morning beach update. The wind is uncomfortably northwest. At the moment it's cool, bring extra jackets. Watercolors cannot see yet, but the wind is definitely going to clear it by this afternoon. I think high tide is going to be a good time to fish. It seems that the wind is going to die down, but late afternoon we expect rain. I don't see the rain yet, but we expect rain in the late afternoon. Right, it's clear that the Lucia is still running out. Not so strong anymore. Not so strong anymore. The wind is holding it back a lot. But then again, the wind is supposed to bring all the water down from the northern sections of the lake. Don't see that happening. This is Main Beach. St. Lucia estuary watercolors is beautiful for fishing here, especially for salmon. If you go a little bit more north, there's a dead tree lying on the beach. See if we can zoom in and see it. That dead tree over there is about where you catch grunter, but you won't get into the ocean over there. So here in front of Main Beach is the best options. And because of the wind direction and the hardness of the sand, the sea lice is lying on top of the sand all the way from Ingwe to Main Beach. So guys, if you can get a hold of sea lice, you're definitely going to be in for some grunter. The cock grunter, as we used to call them, with the spots all the way to its nose. I don't know what's called nowadays, but anyway, watercolors here at the Main Beach is beautiful. This is the Main Beach. Watercolors is beautiful. And north, there's a tree stump. That's normally where you catch the grunter, but you won't get into the ocean over there. Here's the best spot. We come across from the parking right onto the beach. Watercolors is lovely. Wind will going to die down about 9 o'clock, guys. You can come and fish. Oh, dis waar hy wegkruip, agter die wolke. Sun is hiding behind the clouds the whole time. Look how beautiful and pretty that is. This is why we can't fish here at Jabula. There's a huge lip, and the fishing is difficult. Only guys with big rods and 10-ounce sinkers will get over the lip and find the sidewash. But the watercolors is getting better as the wind keeps blowing. I think it's going to be perfect on high tide at Main Beach.
Sorry, it's DJ.
This one's a Ranovis 5-star. What a beautiful morning. It's cleared up nicely here at Ingwe. There's a nice channel to fish in. The wind is terrible. It's about 34 kilometers an hour. I know I've got a speedometer on my bike, and that's where I will equalize. I can get up to 28. That's it. Then the wind is still saying hi from behind me. Not pushing hard, but saying hi. So I guess about 34 kilometers an hour. But it's gonna be, as soon as the wind dies down, it's gonna be a beautiful day for fishing. I'm not happy. I had to push this thing back from the beach today because that was not working. And that was not working because this removable battery made a bad connection. It's a time like this that you need a friend. Now write this number down, because if you're in St. Lucia or coming to St. Lucia and you get a problem, you need to know somebody like this. Thank you, Jean, for fixing the bicycle. Much appreciated. And we still got plenty bobbles to remove. I think it's called a dry connection when the contact points don't connect properly anymore. Joan cleaned it out, fixed it up, bent some little plates inside, and everything is
Folks here
working
at
fine.
Pip's accommodation allow me to use the hose pipe to rinse it off. I'm happy with it again. The short has been sorted. Thank you, Joan, once again. Let's get this rinsed off. Right, dripping wet but clean. Now we can take Shadow for a walk, I think.
This is one of our sponsors, Blue Forest Productions. They design websites. They do hosting. They've got website specials, portfolios, online order. Everything you can do here at blueforest.co.za. We're going to have a look at some of the web pages they designed. 99 Rand per month for website hosting. Read more. And there's their prices. What more do you want?